Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to talk about handling data. We're going to use this grouped frequency table and answer to find the answers for these questions. First, let's take a look at these grouped frequency tables. We have classes and we have frequencies. So the first question here, estimate the mean. Estimate the mean. So find the mean from these data. To find the mean, first, we have to find the midpoints and then multiply them by the frequencies. After you multiply them by the frequencies, you add them all together and then divide them by the total frequencies. So let's take a look at the steps. Focus on the difference of questions because questions have different steps. If you mix them, you'll have the wrong answer. So first thing we do, we find the midpoints here. And how do we find midpoints? Very good. We add the data and divide them by 2. So 0 plus 5 equals 5. And then divide it by 2 will give me 2.5, like this. Same idea with all of them. Add and divide by 2. You can use a calculator to check your answers. Focus on dividing because a little bit of change in any number will change the whole thing. So 5 divided 2 will be 2.5. Let's write the midpoints here. So the first midpoint is 2.5. Second one, we have 15. 15 divided 2 is going to be 7.5. Second one, 7.5. And then third one, we have 15 and 10 is 25. 25 divided 2 is 12.5. 12.5. As we said, first thing we do, we find the midpoints, and then we use the midpoints. 15 plus 20 is 35. Divide 2 is 17.5. 17.5. Here, 17.5. And then the last one here, which is 20 and 25. So 25 divide 2 is 22.5. So as we said, the first thing we did, we found the midpoint, the MPs. Now, after finding the midpoints, I'm going to multiply them by the frequencies. So I'm going to multiply them by the frequencies. I'll put multiplying sign here. Multiply, 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 multiply. So multiply each midpoint by the frequency in front of it, and you'll get the answer here, okay? So first, 2.5 times 7, 2.5 times 7 is 17.5. Okay, 2.5 times 7 is 17.5. And then we have 7.5 times 15. 7.5 times 15. It's going to be 112.5. And then we have, you can write equals next to it, or you don't have to write equals, it's okay. But write equals so you don't mix numbers. Okay, here equals 112.5. And then the next one is here, 12.5 times 13. 12.5 times 13, it's 162.5. 162.5. Okay, so on the steps. And then here we have the first one, which is 17.5 times 4. And the answer is 70 equals 70. And the last one multiplied by 1, which gives us the same number, which is equals 22.5. Now, after multiplying each midpoint by the frequency, we have 5 numbers here. Now, the next step is what? You take all of these numbers and add them together. So I'm going to add all of these numbers together, like this. So we add all of these numbers together, and this will give me a number here. So let's write it here. Yes. So 17.5 plus 112.5 plus 162.5, 162.5 plus 70 70 plus 22.5 plus 22. So we have all the numbers here. Make sure that you have the right numbers. 17.5, 112.5, 162.5, 70, and 22.5. And addition will be 385, 385. After that, after adding them, you divide them by the total of frequencies. You divide them by the total of frequencies. So you basically add the frequencies together, this, and you'll get the total of frequencies. Let's add these. So you add the frequencies together, 7 plus 15 plus 13, 15 and 13 plus 4 plus 1. The total frequencies are 40. So you divide the total number that we got here on the total frequencies, and you'll get the mean. And this is the idea of finding the mean and the right steps to find the mean. So 385 divide 40, and the answer is 9.625. 9.625. Now, how do you know if you are on the right track or not? The number that you get here shouldn't be bigger or smaller than the data itself. It should be in the middle. So 9.625 is in the middle over here. This means the mean is 9.625. Now let's move on to the next question. Now the next question here is B, which asking us about stating the group containing the median. Stating the group containing the median. Now let's remove all of this. We already got the answer, which is 6.625. Let's take it over here. I'll copy it. Now I'll remove all of this. Move it. This. Let me erase. Yes. Okay. So basically, I just want the final answer. I'll put it there. I know the steps now. Undo. I'll take the 9.625, put it next to the mean. Okay. Now the next question wants us to find the group that has the median. How do you do this? First, you have to find the cumulative frequency. You have to find the cumulative frequency of, let's put this here. Okay. You find the cumulative frequency out of this data. Okay. Let me put this here. Here you have the frequencies. Now you find the cumulative frequency out of this data. We know that they are 40. They are 40. Now we find the cumulative frequency by putting the same number here, which is 7. And then we start adding each one to the one next to it. So 7, we add it to the 15, I will get the number here. We add it to 13, we get another number. We add it to 4, and then we get the number. We add it to 1, and we get the number. This is how we find the cumulative frequency of data. So 7 plus 15, put the number here. 7 plus 15 is 22. And then 22 plus 13 is going to be 35. And then 35 plus 4 is going to be 39. And then 39 plus 1 is going to be 40. Now, the total number of frequency is what? It's 40. How do we find the median? You're good. We take the 40, we add 1 to it, and then we divide it by 2. These are the steps of finding the median in any data or any classes table that we have. So 40 plus 1 is going to be 41. 41 divided 2 is going to be 20.5. 20.5. Because the median is the number in the middle. The median is in the number in the middle. This means that it's between the 20th and the 21st number. The 20th and the 21st number, because 41 divided 2 is going to be 20.5. This means the median is between the 20th and the 21st number. Now we need to find the group that contains this number. So the first group that contains this number. This means I look at the cumulative frequency here. These are the first 7 numbers. Is the median inside of them? No, it's not. It's not inside of them. So basically, it's not inside the 7. Now I go to the next group, which is the 22. It has 22 numbers. 22 numbers. And I said that the median is between the 20th and the 21st. Now, the question is the median inside this group of numbers? Yes, it is, because I said that it's between the 21, the 20 and the 21st, and here we have until the 22nd. This means that the median is inside this group. This means the median is between 5 and 10. And that's the idea of finding the median in this data. Now, let's move on to the next question. So basically, this is the group of the median. Now, let's find the next question's answer, okay? Here, question C, estimate the range. Estimate the range. How do we find the range? The range is the highest data minus the lowest data. The highest data minus the lowest data. Now, when we talk about data, we don't look at the frequencies. As we said, the highest data minus the smallest or the lowest data. The data is over here. The highest one is 25 and the lowest data is 0. Very good. So the highest data is 25 and the lowest one is 0. So we say 25 minus 0 equals 25. And this is the range of data that we have in this table. Now, the last question here, state the model class. State the model class. Or the mode, same idea. Mode means what? Mode means the highest frequency. The highest frequency. When I look at the frequencies here, I find out that 15 is the highest number or the highest frequency. This means that this class here has the highest number of repetition or the highest frequency. It means the answer is 5 to 10. So I just match it with its class like this. So the median is over here and the model class is over here. And this is how you find the answer for questions like this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.